And we're live. Are we live? We're live. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. No Quarter Podcast. I'm 125 Andrew, and these are my fish tanks. Check them out. I got angelfish. They are very pretty and very swimmy. Just keep swimming. That's what Ellen DeGeneres said. Finding Dory. That's what she would say. She's a hip hop. No, she's not hip hop. She's a hip television news personality. She is also a fish in Finding Dory, which should be coming out, I think, this summer, or maybe next summer. I think it's 2016. The summer of 2016, we'll be able to see Finding Dory with Ellen DeGeneres. But it's now the summer of 2015, and the people who are looking forward to the summer of 2016 are, of course, Ellen DeGeneres. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming. What do? We swim. That's right. She's looking forward to the release of that in 2016, and so am I. I'm looking forward to it, I won't lie. But 2016, since it's 2015 right now, I'm going to talk about the presidential campaign of 2016 and how President Donald Trump is going to win Trump 2016. He is, in fact, ahead of all the polls as of right now. He is winning like Charlie Sheen. He's drinking tiger blood. He is ranting. And he ain't taking shit, and the people love him. Donald Trump is loved by people. I don't know if they're loved, but they love to be entertained by him. And that's what it seems like. All he's doing is entertaining people and holding their focus, which is what you want to happen when you run a freaking campaign. That's what Obama did. It's like, have hope. And what was his slogan? Hope and change. I have hope and change. I am a black man. Vote for me. 2008. And then again, 2012. He won. I guess he stood out. I guess he entertained us. I don't know. We shouldn't run our freaking elections by who's entertained and who's not entertained, but the Republican, not primary, the Republican debate was on the other night. Actually, there was two debates on. A lot of people just focused on the one that was on at night, and it was Donald Trump was in that one with like Scott Walker and Jeb Bush and Rick Scott and Rand Paul and Carly Fiorina. No, Carly Fiorina was actually in the debate on the same day, but they split it up. I think there was like 10 Republicans per debate, so there's 20 motherfucking Republicans running for motherfucking the Republican seat, and then they have to run against the Democratic seat, and then they get the presidency. There's so many Republicans running that it's ridiculous how they're doing it. So how they did it is they split it up into two. They did the kids table, the kids table debate in the morning, and then there was the grown-ups table at night. And that's where Donald Trump was. And he got the spotlight in that debate. Everybody talked to him. He wanted nothing to do with anybody else. He showed up. Everybody else. He was like, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm better. That's like Trump. That's all he does. It's just like, oh yeah? Yeah, I'm Trump. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Yeah, I'm Trump. Yeah. That's kind of how, and then he smacks talks, calls people stupid. He's American. God, I want him to win so bad. I want him to win. If he wins I want him to win. Let me clear that up. I want him to win the Republican seat. I want him to win the Republican seat and beat all those 20 motherfuckers. Because there's Ben Carlson, Carly Fiorina, Jeb Bush, Rand Paul. There's nobody that I find really qualified. Rand Paul's kind of qualified. He's from Kentucky, His dad's run like 3 times for president. I think this is his first time running. Jeb Bush, of course, he was the governor of Florida. I guess he's kind of qualified, but he's not very. I don't really like him. I don't want another Bush. If there's another Bush, I think it's gonna suck. Why the hell would we pick another Bush? I don't get why we would do that. But I get why Republicans would want that, because it's like, oh, it's like 1990 all over again, even though it's 2016, stupid people. Not 1990. We're not gonna have another frickin' Gulf War and invade fucking Iraq for a third time. We're still trying to figure out the second time. God, if we had a Bush every 10 years, that would suck. That would fucking suck. But it's possible. I'm not gonna vote for him. I will vote in the Republican primary. I don't know who I'm gonna vote for though, because I don't know. It's in like a fucking year. Alright, so the presidential debate is 400 days away. Or not the debate, the presidential election, when you vote for president, is 400 days away. And everybody, all week, I had Fox News on my TV all week. It was just all 20 representatives going in and out, in and out, in and out. I guess they had enough fucking people to show on television because so many people are running. But that's all they talked about this week was Republican debate, Trump. Republican debate, Trump. Republicans, what do you think about Trump? What do you think about Trump? What do you think about Trump? Trump, Trump, Trump. Trump. Trump? Trump. That's, you can see, I guess, Jeb Bush went to the Iowa State Fair today. He was hanging out, because everybody goes to Iowa, because that's a political state for some reason. It's a political state. And there was an Iowa State Fair, and Jeb Bush was there, and he was on, I saw him at the fair on Fox News, and on Fox News they were talking about how Jeb Bush getting somewhat flustered after all the Trump questions. And I was like, oh man, he would be flustered. You got 400 more days, dude, of Trump. 400 more days of Trump, and then you're... See if you can handle it. George Bush W. He went to, I think he wasn't even like 200 days and 9/11 happened after that was his second term. I think his first term, or was it his first term? Holy cow, I think it was his first term. His first term within like 100, 200 days, maybe it was the first year. Within the first year or two, 9/11 happened. So George W. didn't really have a good time being president. I think it was 2 years of being a good president, of having an easy... He had I want to say easy, it was 2 years pre-9/11 and 6 years post-9/11. So, let me guess which 2 years were maybe a little better. The ones before or the ones after, but that was just my guess. I'm not president. I wouldn't know. That's my thinking. So George Bush didn't really have it easy. I guess being president isn't really easy, but it is kind of, I don't know. Bill Clinton seems like he had it easy. He has it easy now. He's getting paid buku bucks now after being president. Speaking of presidents, I heard Jimmy Carter's got cancer. That sucks. Jimmy Carter is my favorite president. Is my favorite president. Because he was like one of the, in modern history. And modern history is one of my favorite presidents because he's one of the only ones who didn't freaking go to war. Or bomb anybody while he was president. I'm sure he bombed people. Americans always bomb people. But he didn't really go to war. I don't think he like went to Vietnam. I think that was way before him. Or way after. I'm not sure. I suck at presidents. I wish I could name all the presidents in order. I can't. I'm trying to do it from like recent to oldest, and that's not the way to do it. You're supposed to do it from oldest to most recent because that's the way to learn. But I'm stupid and didn't learn that because I'm stupid. But yeah, I want Trump to win a Republican seat and run against a Democrat. There's only, I think, like 5 Democrats I can think of. There's Bernie Sanders, Hillary Clinton, and I think Joe Biden's thinking about running. Oh, there's this, like, preacher, pastor guy. He's really religious. He talks really quiet, and he has like gray hair. And I think his record's like squeaky clean. I can't remember who he is, but I remember he was on Bill Maher. So there's like 3, possibly 4 if Joe Biden runs. So it's 4 Democrats versus the 20 Republicans. And then the 20 Republicans, the first question they asked at the debate was, if you don't win the Republican nomination, would you run as an independent? Raise your hand if you would do that. And the only person who raised his hand and said, I'd run as an independent against all use, was Trump. Trump was the only one who said he would run against every single person. Like Nader. Nader ran as a third-party candidate instead of just the 2. It was Nader was on there too. That's what Trump's going to do. It's going to be like Bush, vote Bush, Trump, or Clinton. Who are you going to vote for? Bush, Trump, or Clinton? Marry, fuck, kill. Right now. Marry Trump, fuck Clinton, kill Bush. That's what I do. But I don't know. I really want Trump to win the Republican seat. And then I want Bernie Sanders to win the other one. I want Bernie Sanders to win because people will see, holy shit, nobody wants Trump. It's like another Sarah Palin kind of debacle. You realize that, yeah, she's a politician, but that she's also stupid. I don't think anybody has a really good frickin' drug policy as far as weed. Oh, Chris Christie's running for Republican. He doesn't have a good drug policy. And then I don't think any of the Republicans are easy on drugs. Like Bush isn't. Bernie Sanders is against nonviolent incarceration, which is a very liberal talking point. I think Clinton's. I don't know what Hillary Clinton's about. I have to look into that because that's probably like one of the bigger things that I think about. But I also think about how Bernie Sanders wants to do universal health care and shit like that, or socialist kind of ideas. But I know the Republicans really, really want to go back to Trump's slogan. It's the perfect slogan for the Republican candidates. I don't get why they don't like him. Make America great again. Again, we're going to make America great. It's not great now. We're going to make America great again. Trump 2016. He's crazy. When was America great? That's the question I want to ask him. When was it great? Because it's not great now and you want to do it again? So when was it? If he says the 50s, dude. Ugh. The 50s was not great. There was no elastic. Everybody wore suspenders. Oh yeah. The women's suffragist movement. The civil rights movement. Viet freaking Nam. I guess that was in the 60s. I wonder what he would say. What would he say if, like, make America... When was America great? 1776. That's when it was great. When we first started. I don't know why he has a lisp. But that's his slogan. And then Bernie Sanders is, I'm not for sale. That's the Bernie Sanders slogan. I saw Jeb Bush at the Iowa State Fair, and he was standing in front of like this butter sculpture of a huge sculpture of like a cow, like a real cow, the size of a real cow, but it was made of butter. And if you ever seen the movie Butter with Jennifer Gardner, you know what I'm talking about. People in Iowa love to sculpt with butter. Like, sculpt, like it was 2 cows and like a farmer and his daughter all made of butter. And Trump's gonna go, and Jeb Bush just posed in front of it with a bunch of people and like smiled and waved and had his picture taken in front of the butter cow. And Trump is supposed to show up in a helicopter, I think tomorrow. He's showing up in a helicopter at the Iowa State Fair to pose in front of the butter cow because it's like a big deal in Iowa that they have this cow sculpted of butter. 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 Our country's so weird. I want to watch The Simpsons now. Alright, I think I'm going to go watch The Simpsons. Thanks for tuning into my political podcast. I know you guys got to look at the fish, but all I did was talk about politics, so thank you for tuning in. If you liked politics, this was all about you. If you didn't, too bad. I'll talk more. I am a political junkie. I do like I don't know, it seems like it matters. Politics seems like it actually matters because they talk about real things and not like field goals or half points or fucking sports are just fucking dumb. It doesn't matter. Oh, good, you're good at soccer. That's great. You're going to keep playing soccer? Oh, you're just going to make a shit ton of money and retire? Great, I don't care. Sorry, I don't care. Did you do anything worthwhile while you played soccer? No. You just made a shit ton of money, have a shit ton of fans that you don't give anything back to, and now you're going to go live in your billionaire house. I don't care. Fuck sports. Fuck team sports. Individual sports are cool. Like fucking Michael Phelps is badass. Ronda Rousey is badass. That's like human achievement. I'm all about human achievement as an individual. Us as a society, our society, what do you think? Our society with the team Earthling, team humans, us on Team Human, what are we about? And all I would have to say is butter. Political photos in front of cow butter statues. That is what our society is about. Go Team Human. Go butter. Go fuck yourself. Alrighty, thank you. Go away. I'll talk to you later. See ya. Have a good one. Goodbye. This is a podcast of hope. Close the door. Put out the light. You know they won't be home tonight. You chose the path no one goes. We hold no quarter.